Why is nobody not talking about the low interest rates when saving in the bank and the inflation rate when you let your money just rest in the piggy bank? What if I tell you that if you put your money in a piggy bank, or when you put your money in the bank, you end up having a lower interest because of the inflation rate is higher than the interest rate that the bank gives? Let me show you how most Kenyans, including me, are getting a higher interest rate when saving our money. And I am going to break 3 of the main ways to put your money, to save your money in 2025, even if you're just starting as low as 100 Kenya shillings, so that you don't just save money and let it sit there, but you get an extra money when you're still saving your own. Watch till the end so that you know all the alternatives that are there for you to save your money and whatever suits you best. Let's start with why saving in the bank is not enough. The problem here is not just saving, is that when they give these 2% interest rates, or they give a 4% interest rate, the inflation is around 7 to 8%, and so your money is not adding up, and by the end of the day, your money is going to lower in value because of something called inflation rate. I'm not saying that saving money in the bank is wrong. What I'm saying is that if you want to get an extra income, or if you want money to work for you, there are better alternatives that are going to give you a better or a higher interest rate. And that is what you are going to explore in this video. These tools that I'm about to share are beginner friendly. They are well accessible in your mobile phone, and they are proven to work right here in Kenya. And I personally have embraced this. Option number 1 is money market fund. These are low investment risk, pull money from investors, and then they are going to invest in short-term government securities and fixed deposits. Money market funds are money in the bank because they give at least at 8% to 13% return per annum. The advantages of money market fund is that they have a higher return than the bank, and that they are easily accessible from where you are. You can access them using your mobile phone. And another good thing is that in money market fund, you can invest as low as 100 Kenya shillings. I personally, I have started investing in money market fund way in January 2025, and I have seen at least a better return rate than I had in the banks. The good thing is that you can withdraw your money at any point that you want. I personally, I use Etika Money Market Fund. There are a lot of money market funds that are there in the market. Option number 2 is SACCOS. These are saving and credit cooperatives. SACCOS are small community-based saving groups that offer a better saving for their members and offer accessible and affordable loans. There are a lot of SACCOS in Kenya, and because these are community-based, it's important to evaluate which SACCOS are within your region, or either SACCOS that are limited to a certain profession like farmers or teachers or police SACCOS or such like things. The advantages of saving in SACCOS is that you can earn up to 10 to 15% annually from your saving, and saving in a SACCO, you end up getting dividends out of what you have saved, and also you can get interests that are higher on your saving. Another advantage of saving money in SACCOS is that loan access is there at an affordable cost, and you are given a loan according to how much you have been saving. Choose a SACCO that is regulated by SASRA and has a strong dividend history. Always read the fine print on withdrawal rules so that you don't miss your money out, or you don't get distracted whenever you need your money. Do your own research to know what SACCOs you can invest in. Another point is Treasury Bonds. So if you are looking for stability and long-term growth, Treasury bonds are a solid choice. These are government-issued securities that pay interest per every 6 months. You can earn up to 10. It is also good for long-term growth if it's not just money that you want to save once and go. It's good for long-term growth, and to 14% depending on the bond. The advantages of saving in Treasury bonds is that number 1, it is safe because it is from the government, and there is a predictable income per every 6 months. How to start that in Kenya? You can go to the website of CBK DHOW SSD platform and get registered and bid during bond offers. It's important to know more about treasury bonds before you get there, because there is taxation that usually takes place when you invest your money in treasury bonds, but infrastructure bonds usually have no interest rate, so it's a better option of saving your money in treasury bonds. If you want to protect your money from inflation of Kenya, there is another option of USD money market fund. These are a better way of saving because the money is usually not depreciating because you are saving using dollars and not a Kenyan shilling. So the advantages of saving money in USD money market fund is that you earn in dollars, and number two is that you protect against currency risk because Kenyan shilling usually have sometimes it usually depreciates against the dollar, and it is still relatively low risk than any other investment options. An example is ICEA Lion. It usually offers USD money market fund with a return of 4 to 6% USD, and this can be good if you are saving for international goals, if you are, for example, like traveling, education, or online business. And the last one is REIT, Collective Investment Scheme. Real Estate Investment Trust. The advantages of investing in REIT is that there is passive income, and the number two is that you have diversification of your portfolio, and you can access via the NSE. If you are saving for emergency, it's good to put your money in a more safer place, and money market fund is what has helped me to save that. I want to get to a goal of saving at least 30,000 emergency fund. In this video, I teach about side hustles that students can start in Kenya with as low as 500 Kenya shillings. And remember this, all that you have talked in this video, you can save even as low as 100 Kenya shillings in Kenya. I will see you in this next video. Goodbye.